Welcome back to the channel Home of Programming. In today's session, we are going to learn about file handling in PHP. So, before getting into the video, if you have not subscribed to our channel, kindly subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the notification bell icon so that you get notified for every videos that we upload. Let's get into the session. Let's learn about how to create a file in PHP. So, to create a file in PHP, we have to use the function fopenOf, which creates a new file if the file doesn't exist, right? Alternatively, the same function can be used to open an existing file, right? So, fopenOf file can be used to open an existing file as well as for creating a new file, right? So, the fopenOf function has to be used in write mode for creating a new file, whereas for opening an existing file it can be either in read mode or write mode. So, first we can learn about the functions used for creating, reading and writing the files. After that we can have a demonstration, right? So, in order to create a file in PHP, you have to use the function fopenOf. If you want to create a new file, you have to use the function fopenOf with write mode, whereas to open an existing file, you can use the fopenOf function with read mode, right? Let's move on to how to read files in PHP. So, to read a file in PHP, either readFileOf function or freadof function can be used, right? So, this readFileOf function takes only one parameter, which is nothing but the path of the file, whereas freadof function takes two parameters. One is path of the file, another one is number of bytes to be read from the file, right? So, to read the content of the file, either you can use readFileOf or freadof. So, let's move on to writing to a file. To write any content to a file, you can use fwriteOf, which takes two arguments. One is the file name, another one is a set of text that is to be written to the specified file. So, we have learned how to create and open an existing file, how to read the content of a file and how to write some content to a file. So, to create or open an existing file, you can use the function fopenOf. If you want to open an existing file, you should use fopenOf function with read mode. For creating new file, you have to use the same function with read or write mode. For reading a data from file, you can either use freadof or readFileOf. Here, readFileOf takes only the file name as a parameter, whereas freadof takes two parameters. One is the specified file name and another parameter is number of bytes that is to be read from the file. So, to write some content to a file, we can use fwriteOf function, right? So, let's move on to demonstration. So, let's create a new file and we can start with the base syntax of PHP. So, inside that, I am going to create a new variable in which I am going to open a file, right? So, let's create a variable like file1 equal to fopenOf, right? So, here I am going to create a new file. We are not having any file in this particular location, that is currently we are in the location xml php series /file1.php. So, in this particular folder php series, we are not having any other files, right? Sorry, in this folder we don't have any set of text file. So, here I am going to create a new file with the help of fopenOf function. For that, provide name for your file with the extension. So, let's see new file.txt. As I told you before, while creating a new file with fopener function, you should use the file with write mode so that a new file will be created. So let's save this program and we can run it. So before running, we can start the servers Apache and MySQL, right? So localhost PHP series, inside it file1.php. So in the browser we don't have any output here as we didn't print any data, but when we come back to our folder, here there is a file, new file has been created. So let's open the file. There will not be any content. So let's write some content and save the file. So I have given the content like hello, right? So now what we can do is we can also read this data from the file. For that we can use the function fgetsof file name. So in this case we have already created a new file and stored it in the variable file1. So I am using file1 variable here, right? So to read a file we can change the content to, that is change the file mode to or we can also use or plus. That is, if you are using the mode or plus, the file will be opened for reading as well as for writing. So now we can print the value or. So just save the program and rerun it. So we have got the text hello which we have typed inside the function, right? Alternatively, so inside the function we are having the text hello. Now we can also write some content to a file using fwriteof function. So fwriteof function takes two arguments. One is the file name and second parameter is the specified content. That is what content you want to append into the existing file. So here I have given it as welcome. So our output will be like hello welcome inside the file. So if we open the file now, we will get an output like hello welcome. So in this way we can read and write to a file. So alternatively, this is reading and writing to a file is basics of your file handling. So what we can do with this is, in case of a web application, consider for example if you are applying for a job, there will be a button called choose file. Clicking on that function, you should be able to upload your resume or photos to the server. So we can also do that with the help of PHP. So for uploading a file to a server, you have to follow the 3 steps. The first step is to retrieve the name of the file that is being uploaded. That is, for example, if you are going to upload the file named resume.pdf, you have to retrieve that particular name, resume.pdf, and you have to store that in a variable, right? So after retrieving the name of the file, you have to create a target location for saving the file. So that should also be in a variable. Finally, you have to move the uploaded file to the specified targeted location. So let's get into the demonstration. So for having a demonstration of uploading a file to a server, we can make use of the program that we have created in previous session. That is, we have created a form in previous session, right? So we can use that program. At the last, we can have a form control for uploading a file. So here we are having 3 sections, right? So above the button, we can create a new form element for uploading a file. So using that control, we can upload the file to a server, right? So here what we can do is, we can use the tag input type equal to file, name is equal to any name you wish to give, right? So I am giving it as file1. So now save the program. So we have got the button choose file. So what should happen now is, when the user clicks So on this particular button, the file should be uploaded to the server, right? So we have to code for that. So for that, what the first step to be followed is, we have to retrieve the name of the file. So for that, create a variable like file name. File name is equal to $_ files of. So this files of array takes two parameters. The first parameter is file control name, that is the name which we have given inside the choose file button of your HTML. So followed by the second parameter, name. So this name is a constant value, whereas file1 is nothing but the name which we have given for the HTML element here, that is input type equal to file, name is equal to file1. So at this step, what will happen is, the name of the file that is being uploaded will be copied to the variable $file. So we have done with the first step. The second step is to store the target location in a variable. So for that, we can create a variable called LOC or any variable you wish to create. So I am going to upload the file that is uploaded by the user inside a folder uploads / your file name, that is the file that is being uploaded by the user, base name of $file name. So why we have used the base name of here is, this base name of function returns the exact path of the file. So we have done the second step also. The third step is to move the file to the original server. For that, we have to use the function move uploaded file of. This function takes two arguments. One is $_ files of name. So in this step, what you have to do is, instead of name, you have to give it as temporary name. So this is a syntax, right? Followed by the location variable. So in this case, our location variable is LC. So when you call this function, the file will certainly get uploaded. But to ensure that, you can give it inside a if loop, if condition. So if this function gets executed, it is literally meaning that the file gets uploaded to the server. File uploaded. So this is a way of intimating the user, right? Yes. Sorry, try again. So any set of statement that you wish to intimate the user, right? One more thing what we have to add to the form is, we have to add another one parameter, which is encryption type to the form element, in order for the file to get uploaded to the server. Multipart form data. This parameter is mandatory whenever you want to upload a file to the server. Unless you are using this parameter, your file will not get uploaded to the server. Now save the program and we can rerun to visualize the result. So here we can give any values. So when I click on choose file button, a dialog box will be opened by default. So our goal is to upload this any particular file to the server, right? So when I click on submit, we are getting the message like file uploaded. So similarly, our file will get uploaded to the server. So in this case, we have used the demonstration in localhost, right? So our folder is inside the htdocs, right? Inside htdocs, inside PHP series, we are having uploads. In that our file will get uploaded. So in this way you can work with files. So in the next session we can also upload files by filtering certain options. For example, we can allow the user to upload only a set of PDF file or only the images. Like that we can add filtration in our upcoming session. Until then, stay tuned with Home of Programming for getting more updates regarding programming. Thank you.